Tonight, we're going with some tier 3 2v2 action. I'm excited for it. Oxycene, thank you for the follow as well. We're going to see you in just a moment out onto the pitch. The lobby is up. I've given information to the captain. I'm excited. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. We have the information out. We have predictions up, but one of the best ways to figure out how to predict things is to get a little bit of background information on the team. So you can take a look at the rosters of these two squads. Over here, they're both playing to try to get their first win of the season. FSE Liquid and Toxic Gaming both at that 0-1 after week number 1. FSE Liquid did actually both teams, never mind, lost in 5, 2-3. Falling Sky Esports did lose to Cat Icebergs over on Mr. Pookieber's stream. Toxic Gaming 2-3 to Dangleberries. They were here. They're over on this channel, so it is good to see them back. I like seeing returning teams, returning players and such. We'll see if it goes a little bit better for them this week compared to last week, but that's all. We'll see how that goes. But a little bit of information if you want to do any of the predictions, which they will be after, like I said, about until 5 minutes after the top of the hour. Game set to start at the top. Falling Sky Esports a Liquid, 2.4 goals per game, 3.6 saves, 1.4 assists. A lot of the offensive capabilities being carried from Dioxazine. If I say that right, I think I am. If I'm wrong, please let me know. That's what it jumps out to me. Toxic Gaming are coming in pretty similar numbers. 3 goals game even, 3.2 saves, and 1.8 assists per game. Split between the V-Freak and Hero in J. It's week number 2. It's still early in the season, not too terribly much to take away from it. Like I said, we did see Toxic Gaming here on stream last week, so we had that little bit of background information. But Falling Sky Esports Liquid, Falling Sky, obviously an organization that we've seen plenty of times here on the channel. We've casted just all sorts of their different teams, and Liquid, this is the first time that I have seen, so this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be good. It is a tier 3 matchup, 2v2, so we'll have a little bit of wiggle room in terms of how much room is on the pitch, what the players are capable of doing. I talk about it quite a bit. You start getting into this is like the Champ 1, Champ 2 range. So players, they're putting time in, they're looking to try to improve over and over and over, and they're pretty much putting more time into it, which is always good to see. Dioxazine, cool. I'm digging it. I dig it. Also, chat, this will, and I talked about it last week, I'm excited about it. I figured it out a little bit more on my end. The casts are going to go up onto YouTube. I do have the ! YouTube link. I have to delay it a little bit before I can upload it, just because of the Twitch affiliation rules and such. But I'm excited to be able to do that and be able to provide 1440p view capabilities. I do have it recording and such right now. It's kind of murdering my computer a little bit, but it'll be fine. It's a cold basement. All right, cool. We do have Toxic Gaming in the lobby. It's actually seen. I do have the information in the IGL Discord for you. Also, appreciate the follow. I want to make sure that you got that as well. As we're saying, to get players in, Dioxazine and Mr. Smoosh will be here for Falling Sky Esports Liquid. And we have everybody in the lobby. It is 2 minutes before the start of the hour, but I'm not going to hold them back if these players are itching to go. I have given them the go-ahead to join into the teams. We'll head in here into game number 1 of the best of 5. I'm excited for it. Like I said, this is that tier 3 level matchup. Players are starting to get better and better as they go. They will have to push through and pick up a dub here. Both squads are sitting at that 0-1. They're looking to get that first win. Off the kickoff, nearly there for Dioxazine. In fact, it's going to be sent back the other way by Hero and J. Already a hot start for both of these squads. Like I said, 0-1 in 5 games last week. So a strong start to the season. Couldn't quite get the dub either way. They will be looking to go for it here. So we might see the first goal coming in from V-Freak, who will be able to corral it in front of the blue net. Bit of a slow play across. Smoosh trying to send it upfield. V-Freak able to turn around and pick up that dub. Off the kickoff, another challenge coming in from Dioxazine Void. The shot being saved from Mr. Smoosh. Both players there for Toxic Gaming having to get into that defense quickly. Doing well so far to hold off the attacks coming in. Hero and Jay bringing it up along that left-hand side, trying to get the pass off of the back wall, but Dioxazine cutting it off. Looking to follow through back over into the Toxic Gaming half as well. Dioxazine will get the pinch in front of the net to tie us up. Going from end to end of the pitch. V-Freak looked like he was trying to get that initial read to send it back across the net. But unfortunately for Freak, not able to make full contact with it. Only a minute here into game number 1. Both teams finding a goal one way or another. Hero and Jay already picking up the Savior medal in about a minute of play. Falling Sky Esports Liquid, they've brought plenty of opportunities here on offense. Hero and Jay was a little bit rushed on that one. He had an opportunity downfield, but he didn't quite get the power on it. They will rotate back into defense for the moment. Hero and Jay looking for the pop-up, trying to get it past Smoosh. V-Free coming through in relief, looking for the bouncer, coming through with the shot, but Dioxazine Void cutting it off. We've seen him score from this situation before, but Hero and Jay is going to get the cutoff to send it back. We'll send it deep down into the Falling Sky Esports half. Dioxazine Void picking up save. Plenty of saves coming out so far. Less than 2 minutes into the game. Dioxazine going for the back pass over to Smoosh. A little bit of miscommunication, but the bump from Smoosh will keep this back over to the blue half. V-Freak propping it over as well. Might have an angle here. Hero and Jay lying in wait in the mid. The challenge coming up from Dioxazine. Smoosh will rotate back through to try to keep it out of harm's way, getting closer to halftime here at game number 1. Good pinch coming out from Hero. Getting battered around back in the blue half. Smoosh trying to get it past the defense, but Hero and Jay rotating back through. And will send this back up to the midline. These two teams looking to be rather evenly matched so far. Still looking to try to fight their way back past each other after 1 week. Very similar stats as we talked about in the pre-show. Difference about a half a goal between them. About 0.6 goals, 0.4 saves, and 0.4 assists as well. And again, only off of 1 week's worth of data. The first 3 minutes of the series looks to continue to be fairly true. Neither team able to fully get ahead of each other. Mr. Smoosh is going to get the better of this challenge in front of the Toxic Gaming net. It'll put the blue duo up in the lead. Dioxazine credited with the assist there. It was challenged out by Hero. This one popping out over to the mid. And a great follow through by Liquid. On the ensuing kickoff, Toxic Gaming are going to look to try to get that equalizer. Dioxazine cutting it from the back of the net. V-Freak might have an opportunity here. He is going to find a gap in the rotation of Falling Sky Esports. Just under 2 minutes left here in game number 1. Dioxazine trying to set up that dribble, trying to maintain possession of the ball, but just a touch off the side of the car will be immediately challenged. Tied up fairly quickly. How's it going, Ren? Here to support the Falling Sky fam, I assume. I feel like that's a safe assumption. Speaking of, Dioxazine Void is going to get a favorable challenge to send it back over to the orange net. V-Freak looking to wrap it back out. Smoosh will pop it downfield. Hero is going to elevate and gets the touch. Dioxazine has to dodge the bump from V-Freak. It'll slow him down just a little bit. Challenged out by the defense as well to send it over to the corner. Mr. Smoosh puts it onto the back wall. Dioxazine a touch too far upfield. Will rotate back through to get the follow-up. Hero and Jay a little bit awkward. Dioxazine looking to take advantage of it. V-Freak lying in wait along the back wall. Mr. Smoosh will be challenged by Hero and Jay. V-Freak low boost, will maintain possession of it, goes for a couple of pops, tries to get the power behind the shot, or at least throw the defense off guard, but Dioxazine will not fall for it. V-Freak sending it back over to the corner as well. Less than 45 seconds to go. Both teams very evenly matched throughout game number 1. Another case where we'll be curious to see if it's something that continues throughout the series or if we see some adjustments being made. so far, the playstyle, they're working for the most part. This one a little bit scary there for Falling Sky. Oxazine getting the save while rotating back through, getting closer to potential overtime. Mr. Smoosh looking to set up the dribble, cutting it across, challenged by Hero. Oxazine has to get back into the shadow defense, slows it down past Hero. And it will look to try to get an opportunity here. Gets it past V-Freak, but Hero picking up the save. Time ticking away. Oxazine trying to get it over to the mid. Will not get it there. Overtime in game number 1. As the evenly matched teams proving to be just that. It'll take more than 5 minutes to find out who gets the early lead in the series. Off the kick off, V-Freak try to get that bump onto Oxazine. It will do so. Hero will be a little bit low on boost. He's going to fake that initial shot, but Mr. Smoosh challenging it through. We'll look at that save. V-Freak a little bit awkward touch. Hero has to keep it away from the offense. It will do so. The defense for Toxic Gaming working to get it out of their half. A little bit caught and out of sorts, but they might actually send it back the other way. No, Oxazine Void picking up another save to keep us in continuing time. Pinch out in front of the orange net will be collected by Smoosh. No, immediately challenged by Hero and Jay. Really curious to see what the total save count is going to be, but it will not be there. V-Freak challenging through, getting the goal, getting the hat trick for Toxic Gaming, picking up the pass from Hero as well. Toxic Gaming take game number 1. Like I said, I was curious about the save counts. 6 saves from Toxic, 5 from Liquid. And 8 shots from both squads as well. Very similar. Same amount of shots. 1 save difference. The team with 1 more save is the team that took the win in game number 1. Would not be surprised at all here to see Liquid bounce back and take game 2. It will come down to breaking past their opponents. I mean, both squads, like I said, they put on 8 shots. The saves were there. They were putting the touches towards the net and forcing the defense to play honest. They'll need to get just that, either that little bit more power, that little bit more finesse, something extra to work past their opponents. As we do have everybody here, they are able to hop right into the lobby, and they will do so. As we head into game number 2, Toxic Gaming holding on to the 1-0 series lead in this best of 5 series. The first of 3 series that will have you for y'all's pleasure for the night. The Falling Sky Esports Liquid surely will be looking to get at least 4 games out of this series. Potentially 5, depending how it goes. I'd love to see 5. I usually do, especially in IGL. I know it's a lot more stressful for the players. There's no doubt about it. I've been in my own share of best of 5s going 5s. But as a viewer and as a caster, it's so entertaining. So in game number 2, Liquid still hunting for that first goal. We'll put this one across over to the corner. Deoxazine looking for that pass. Mr. Smoosh is going to be lying in wait, but is upfield a touch early. Had to throw it into Park to see how the play ended up shaking out. V-Freak looking to bring this back the other way. Gets the pass over to Hero and Jay, and the passing play coming up for Toxic Gaming. The first truly infield pass that we've seen. We've seen a couple of plays in game number 1 where it was bouncing through in the corner and somebody was there to collect, but this one, deliberate from V-Freak. Hero and Jay there to collect. And Toxic Gaming take the first lead of game number 2. And after the way game number 1 went, plays like that are going to be crucial, as the solo plays haven't fully been the answer. Granted, we've only seen 6 minutes and 12 seconds of play, plus the overtime. We'll see if Falling Sky Esports are able to bring it back to their opponents. The Oxazine getting the pass over. V-Freak will get the save off Smoosh's shot. Smoosh is going to go get that boost steal in front of Hero. But Hero not giving up on the ball. Smoosh looking to set up the dribble, flicks it downfield. Can he wrap it around? V-Freak will get in the way, but Smoosh still dangerous. So he is going to go for a bit of a hook shot here. Hero and Jay is picking up the save. And the challenge from Dioxazine is Falling Sky Esports getting very aggressive in that last exchange of possession. Hero and Jay lobbing it over. There will be a bump the other way. Dioxazine looking for that powerful pass. And we'll rotate just a touch past it. So we'll have to get that equalizer here. Getting closer to halftime at game number 2. Dioxazine looking to cut it in past V-Freak. V-Freak slowing it down over into the corner. Dioxazine one touch. Needs to get a follow-up. Hero will rotate back. Toxic Gaming looking to slow down the pace of play. They have the lead. They don't want to risk anything going over the tops of their heads. They'll get these deliberate rotations. They'll have these established possessions, and off of the bump, this may be it. Mr. Smoosh sending it from downfield, and with a bit of help there from that near corner, will get the equalizer just after halftime. Bit of a heavy touch there, but still goes in. You can't complain about goals, especially when you're hunting to try to get on the board. Now, in the back half, game number 2, possession will be over to Toxic Gaming. Hero and Jay trying to get it over to V-Freak. Will be pinched up a little bit awkward. Dioxazine trying to get the pre-jump. The Hero's going to put it over to the other corner. Mr. Smoosh preemptively dodging the bump. Nearly working out for the moment. A bit awkward bounce coming out of the challenge back in the blue half. Take a look at what happened here at Dioxazine, trying to get it out of harm's way, following through with the ensuing challenge. And Hero and Jay was putting it back over to the corner, over to the side wall. But on that comeback, ultimately getting bounced back over into the blue net. Toxic Gaming taking the lead. Only 1 goal lead, still 2 minutes to go. They will continue to try to extend it. Dioxazine getting a great touch there. Maybe able to follow it up. Hero and Jay up early. Will get the challenge onto Dioxazine. V-Freak looking to get there. Smoosh gets there first. Dioxazine looking to try to find that angle. It's going to be an awkward bounce for the defense. V-Freak has to elevate. Mr. Smoosh is going to put it onto the crossbar. The follow-through from Dioxazine won't be quite there in time. They will maintain possession. Dioxazine looking for the flick past Hero, but Hero will get the play over to the corner and holds on to possession. He looks to take it across the pitch. Double commit on defense with V-Freak rotating just a touch too far behind the ball. We'll be able to rotate through the next challenge. Smoosh getting there first. It was quite the battle for possession, breaking down just inside midfield over towards the blue zone. Smoosh going for that Cuxer pinch. Will not quite make full contact on it. Dead ball challenge. Dioxazine Void bullying their way through. Looking to try to get the equalizer. V-Freak will drop it to the turf. 1 minute left. Falling Sky Esports, a Liquid need to get 1 more on the board. At least 2 more if they're going to look to avoid overtime and try to take the win at Dioxazine Void. 1 step closer to doing so. As Mr. Smoosh is going to get that touch to get it past Hero and Jay. Dioxazine diving on it. Is V-Freak cheating up out of the net to try to send it out of harm's way. But it will be dove upon, divin upon, past tense verbed upon. It will also be saved here by Dioxazine. Get it past Hero here. Is going to have to wrap it around back over to the orange corner. Looking for a follow-up touch as well. Potentially a pinch off the wall. We'll get it past Mr. Smoosh with the possession. Hero and Jay. Plenty of ball control. Ultimately, we'll go back over to Falling Sky Esports. 30 seconds left. FSE looking to get the equalizer. V-Freak wants nothing of it. They're not looking for another overtime. It may not be the case. Mr. Smoosh will put it just too far in front of the net and will be knocked out by the retreating defenseman. We'll go to the final 10 seconds, still tied. Mr. Smoosh is going to put power on it. V-Freak elevating for the save. Quick wraparound. Smoosh taking out Hero. 5 seconds left. Mr. Smoosh has possession. He needs to get that little bit more. Mr. Smoosh will be challenged overtime again in game number 2. Nearly a regulation win there for Falling Sky Esports. They're going to have to fight back in extra time to try to equalize the series. Let's say look at needing a reverse sweep. They will take the first possession in offense, but V-Freak will get the clear. Mr. Smoosh playing it past Hero. We'll have to set up the dribble as well. 1v1 against V-Freak. He's going to go for the bump. He's going to go for the drop pass for Dioxazine, but a bit too much forward momentum on the ball. V-Freak is going to be the first one there. Not enough boost to follow it up immediately. Hero and Jay will. Smoosh putting it back out over to the midfield. The challenge coming in. Dioxazine, V-Freak meeting each other. Hero and Jay will be able to get back into defense, looking to play it off the back wall. Bit awkward. V-Freak doing enough for the moment, but will be enough to follow up. Smoosh will remain dangerous. Ultimately, Deoxazine, the one with the shot. A bunch of bumping going around. Mr. Smooch may be able to take advantage of it. Mr. Smooch will to tie up the series. Another overtime game. This one going the way of Falling Sky Esports Liquid. Smooch rotating through. Deoxazine Void will be credited with the save, or with the assist in the battle. We will go into game number 3, all tied up between these two squads. Falling Sky Esports increasing their shot count to 10 in game number 2. Toxic still putting 4 on and picking up the 5 saves, but significantly outshot here in game 2. Still kept it to a 1-goal game, so impressive nonetheless. Really, Toxic Gaming starting it right in the beginning of game number 2. They had that beautiful passing play between the two players. I thought that they might have been the beginning to push through. But ultimately, a great bounce back there by Falling Sky Esports, getting the equalizer late in the game and coming back to pick up the dub in overtime. They're going to tie the series up. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 5 between these two teams. We'll make sure everybody's saying that they are. Game number 3, what may prove to be pivotal in this series. Falling Sky Esports are able to rattle off 2 wins in a row. Will we see Toxic Gaming retake the series lead off of the opening series? It looks like that may be the case. V-Freak will get the pass downfield, a powerful touch. So Mr. Smooch goes for the shadow clear. And it is one of the more difficult clears as you're working your way through. Working on increasing your mechanics. He went for it, couldn't quite get it there. Will be picked up by Toxic Gaming. Falling Sky Esports looking to try to get that goal back here very quickly. Hero and Che, quarter tank, looking to set it up into the offense. Deoxazine is going to side flip. Hero look for the pass, but will get scooped up from underneath. V-Freak will be there, picks up the boost steal. Did not need the 100 boost, but nothing wrong with a little petty theft. Don't take that as legal advice. All 4 players deep down into the blue zone. May see an opportunity here for Falling Sky Esports if they can get the clear. It is a double commit back on the defense. V-Freak putting it onto the back wall, won't quite be there. Deoxazine getting the challenge onto V-Freak, sending it back over to the orange zone, waiting for the bounce, waiting for the touch, but Hero and Jay able to cut it off. And it gets another touch as well. The only one there is going to be Mr. Smooch onto the back wall. He's looking for the demo as well. He will make contact. Deoxazine puts this one. It might drop down, but the crossbar hits the back wall. Mr. Smooch following through. This time will get the boost, but not before V-Freak makes off like a bandit down the other way. Picking up one of the blue boost pads. Hero and Jay, Mr. Smooch both up. We'll go back over to that blue corner. Deoxazine Void coming through. Mr. Smooch playing it up off the tee. Will pick up that boost steal. A lot of boost steals going on here. Hero Jay going for the fake musty. Just trying to force the defense into an honest position. Well, they don't come away with a goal. Toxic Gaming. For now, they might have one here. Mr. Smooch getting the save. They're continuing to take time off the clock. They're starting to apply more and more pressure to the Falling Sky Esports Liquid defense. They're getting fewer and fewer opportunities up in the orange zone. And the opportunities they have been saved until now. As Deoxazine Void getting the play through over the corner. Mr. Smooch was rotating through. He thought he was going to get a boost steal, and guess what? Dropping in front of the net. Picking up the equalizer. Unsurprising that these two teams continue to tie it up. It may not happen immediately after goals. Slowly but surely, they're able to do so. Deoxazine Void with a dime over to Mr. Smooch. The first infield passing play that we've seen from Falling Sky Esports Liquid. And what a time to do it, taking the lead here just before halftime in game number 3. Toxic Gaming, this would be the first time that they have to play from behind. Granted, they have plenty of time. They're going to go for a fake kickoff to start it off. V-Freak. Well, drop it onto the turf. A bit of a double commit up here on offense. Deoxazine Void getting the follow-up touch and will throw just enough of a wrinkle into it to keep Toxic Gaming back. A couple of demos being invoked as well. Dioxazine Void trying to catch that tight angle. V-Freak is going to get the demo, gets the powerful clear as well. Blue trail somehow from that bit of a battle over along the sidewall. Smoosh will look to maintain possession, keeps it close. Hero and Jay back passing to get it back over to V-Freak. An awkward touch though. Dioxazine Void looking to get it on, but Hero and Jay gets the save. It'll keep us at that one goal difference. Smoosh putting it out of the back while trying to get it over to their teammate. Dioxazine will wrap around to get it, dropping it over to the mid. Mr. Smoosh playing it back over to the orange corner, trying to get it past V-Freak, will do so. The Hero and Jay coming into that near post. They'll elevate as well, burns a little bit of boost, trying to wrap it around past the attacker. It will continue to take time off the clock, 90 seconds left. This one may be an opportunity. Hero and Jay is going to lob it up and will find the gap. Hero and Jay taking advantage of that battle along that midfield line. Gonna pop this one just high enough to make it awkward for the defender. Like I said earlier, of course it's gonna tie back up how close these teams have been. There are no easy wins in this series by any means. Part of the fun of playing in a competitive league. This one's gonna get pinched out. It's gonna be dangerous. Smoosh will wrap through. He's gonna drop it over the mid with a drop pass, trying to get it back. And Hero and Jay is gonna pounce upon it. And as quickly as it was equalized, it will be taken back. Smoosh looking to try to get it back across that post. Just an awkward touch on it. Toxic Gaming more than willing to dive. And we'll take that lead. 77 seconds left. Coming in off the cheat. Mr. Smoosh wants it back. V-Freak gets the clear out, but Dioxazine taking possession, trying to put it over towards net. Mr. Smoosh bringing it back over to their own corner. Falling Sky Esports Liquid will have to get another equalizer. 60 seconds left. We've seen it happen twice now. They'll have to make it 3 times in a row. Dioxazine will get the save, invoking a little bit of the post in the process. Smoosh getting it over to Dioxazine. Good awareness there to see the teammate and looking for the pass as well. Hero and Jay getting just enough. Mr. Smoosh trying to turn around quickly. V-Freak will take advantage, elevates, brings it all the way back over to the blue half. This one may just be on. It's going to be close. Dioxazine will be there to get the clear, but 30 seconds left. Pressure building from Toxic Gaming. Hero and Jay looking for the soft touch off the back wall. Dioxazine gets the clear, but low on boost, needs to get it away. Drops it down mid over to Smoosh. But V-Freak cutting it off. Bring us back down over to the blue zone. But get that pass as well. Teammate Hero and Jay back over to their own zone. Did not want to overcommit. They have the lead. They only need to hold it for 10 more seconds. Dioxazine is going to get the demo. V-Freak getting the demo onto Dioxazine. It's going to be a 1v1 for the moment. Will it stay alive? It will for just the second before Toxic Gaming will get the win as the ball ultimately hits the turf. Getting close to equal here on the shot count, 7-8. 3 saves from both squad, as well as Toxic Gaming retake the series lead. One more to get them their first win here in the spring circuit. Falling Sky Esports Liquid also hunting for win number 1. They are in a position to do so. They're going to have to pick up a couple of wins in a row if they are to make that happen. The passing plays are improving as the series goes. They'll just have to limit the mistakes as they work to push their way upfield. That said, game number 4, Toxic Gaming on a series point. Like Sky Esports Liquid have won the previous even games in this series. There was only one before now, but they did win it, so the stat is true. Whether it is statistically significant or not is up to interpretation. They will need to work their way out of their half. Mr. Spoosh with a solid recovery after getting bumped. V-Freak dropping it back over to the corner to try to keep it out of the hands of Falling Sky. Dioxazine very nearly able to get the double touch as he was rotating past. Smoosh will get the demo. Both players for Liquid up. Dioxazine almost able to get that angle as well, but rolling pass over to the other corner. Hero and Jay is going to try to get it. No, scoops underneath the flat. Dominus will not do the trick there. V-Freak looking to just get this pot shot towards net. Smoosh calmly gets the save. And we'll get it through as well. Whoa! Chad, look at that! We could get the best followers. We could get the best anything. If mods, if anybody is here, you could go ahead and ban them. That'd be pretty cool. Otherwise, I'll do it after this game. Nearly 90 seconds into game number 4. Close opportunity there for Falling Sky Esports. So we'll have to get back into defense. V-Freak looking to sneak one in, but the Oxygen Void able to pick up the clear. Smooth rotating through to try to get it out of harm's way. Look at the follow-up touch. Throws enough of a wrinkle into it to stop the initial transition from Toxic Gaming. Switch getting the demo into V-Freak as well as the boost steal. This may work out very well. Goes for the mind game off the dead ball 50, but it will be followed through by the defense. Smoosh refilling the tank will be challenged by Hero and Jay. Hero and Jay look for that quick cut and will get enough underneath it. And Hero and Jay will get the first goal for Toxic Gaming. If I do recall correctly, they have scored first and nearly every time throughout this series so far. Yo, Bananas, let's go. Happy to see you here. Do have to nuke those bots once I get a chance. With game 4, the 1-0 lead in favor of Toxic Gaming. They'll look to try to close this one out here to get their first win of the season. Falling Sky Esports Liquid have been able to equalize every time it has come to this. This is Mr. Smoosh trying to get the bump onto V-Freak. He'll get a bit of a bump, not enough to get him totally off possession. Smoosh looking to get a bit of a wraparound here. Mr. Smoosh, Mr. Sneaky, staying deep upfield and cutting back behind it. Just a really awkward angle, but gets enough behind it to go for the slow roller and put it on target. It will put Falling Sky Esports on the board. As soon as a lead there, Hero and Jay looking to, or as soon as the equalizer forms, Hero and Jay taking it away, just snatching the hope. A great power shot over to the bar corner. Just out of reach of the defense. Toxic Gaming taking that lead right back. Falling Sky Esports Liquid done it before, they're gonna have to do it again. Mr. Smoosh will look to get that going. Hero and Jay has done very well on these wall plays. Get just enough on it, even if they aren't the most controlled. They're not always the most possession play. They are keeping it away from Falling Sky Esports. In some cases, that may be just the ticket. It also takes time off the clock for the challenge from Hero. Gets a bounce onto the back wall, looking to run interference onto Smoosh. V-Freak deep in their own half will get the touch. This one may be awkward, just wide. There's a challenge coming out from the Falling Sky defense. Nearly spelling catastrophe, but able to survive. Less than 90 seconds to go, however. They need to work it out of their half and into the opposition's net. It will pop up in front. Mr. Smoosh is going to go for the challenge. Gets knocked out of the way by V-Freak. The Oxygen going for that hard break to try to force Hero and Jay into that early challenge. Hero is going to burn a bit of boost. We'll be able to get back with what they have left in the tank. The Oxygen look for the gap. It's the Oxygen with this time, but with the equalizer. Falling Sky Esports doing what they can to keep it close. You can't get much closer than tying it up. V-Freak did go back into that far post rotation, but started cheating up. The Oxygen able to take advantage of it. We're going to the final 60 seconds of game number 4. Will it end in 4? Will it go to 5? Both these teams taking week 1 losses in 5-game heartbreakers. I'm sure they're not looking to make it a trend here tonight. This time ticking down to the possibility is getting closer and closer. Deoxyzine looking for the pass over to the mid, but a bit of a heavy touch. V-Freak will get the shot on. Mr. Smoosh picking up the save. We hit the final 30 seconds. Hero and Jay towards net is going to remain underneath it, remain threatening. Use Deoxyzine with only 1 pad of boost. We'll pick up a couple to work it back out. Looking to get the shot as well. Gets the dunk onto the clear. 15 seconds left. Hero and Jay, plenty of boost. Will have possession off the side wall. Smoosh getting in the way, and we'll drop it off to the side. Hero and Jay resets. Near identical situation. The fake Musty. 5 seconds left. Going for the pass onto the back wall. He's going to drop it over to the mid. V-Freak with a bit of a hesitation, and will get knocked around. Overtime. Yet again, the 3rd overtime of the series. The two teams have split them 1-1 so far. Game 3, the sole non-overtime game. Toxic Gaming taking that one in regulation. Let's see if Falling Sky Esports are able to get the equalizer here. Toxic Gaming looking to work their way out of the half. Challenged by Smoosh. Smoosh looking for the follow-up. It's onto the back wall. Hero and Jay can't quite make contact. Deoxazine gets bumped by V-Freak. Mr. Smoosh will be in a 2v1, getting back into defense. Deoxazine buying some breathing room via demo play. Mr. Smoosh looking to get involved as well. Deoxazine coming through the smoke, but a touch wide. And we will continue to play, but we'll continue to see pressure here from Falling Sky Esports. Hero and Jay looking to bring it out of their half. Smoosh catching it just across that midfield line, getting it past V-Freak as well, but not necessarily a full hold on to possession. V-Freak able to get the back pass over to Hero. Very well done passing play. Smoosh looking to try to stay between ball and net. And will combine to send it back the other way. Hero and Jay gets the first touch. Deoxazine will get the second, but Hero gets the third as well. It's Mr. Smoosh. This is going to be very dangerous. Mr. Smoosh lives life on the edge. The will stay alive. Falling Sky Esports back in the defensive half. Hero and Jay goes for the backflip. V-Freak stop pop over towards the net, but it is wide. Toxic Gaming looking to try to end this in 4 as they take their trip down into an extended offensive possession. Hero and Jay dropping it down over towards the net. The Deoxazine Void gets some power on it, but V-Freak will be the first one there. Powerful touch there from Deoxazine. Needs to get it past the defense. A bit of a fake. Will get it past Hero. Needs to get it past V-Freak as well. 0 boost. Looking to try to make something out of it. Hoping for the boost spawn back over the orange zone as well. A moment later, will make its appearance. Mr. Smoosh challenging. This one may be it. Hero and Jay has to get back. 0 boost. It will be just a touch too slow. Deoxazine Void will get the game winner in overtime and send us to a game of 5 appearance at Champions Field. Both these teams now 100% of their series so far this season have gone 5 games. Who will break the streak? Who will be able to get the win this time? As they continue to battle back and forth, it is so evenly matched. It's very difficult to make the prediction of who is going to do so. That is a part of the fun when you get these evenly matched games. 8 shots to 7, 3 saves to 2. Again, everything's so close. 1 assist by both squads. The stats across the line continue to be so incredibly close between these two squads. And ultimately, at the end of it, it's going to be 1 game difference that determines who takes their first win of the spring circuit and who picks up the second loss. Unfortunate, but that is the way the series goes. And off the kickoff, Hero and Jay able to come through, hit the cheat, and will get that first goal. The director cam broke for well. No, it was not off the cheat, just an inadvertent side flip by Deoxazine. And Hero and Jay are more than happy to take advantage of it. I appreciate that, Bananas. An aggression coming out from Toxic Gaming. Another goal coming in from Hero and Jay. 2 goals in the first 7 seconds. Toxic Gaming don't want to leave any room for the imagination. Any wiggle room at all. Falling Sky Esports Liquid, they've clawed back from deficits before, but this is the first multi-goal deficit we've seen, period, throughout this series. This time going on so early. They will look to push it back through. Banana saying, by my math, this game will have over 60 goals. By my math, it could. Not one that I would put money on, but it was a very strong start. A lot of goals in the first 7 seconds. It will slow down for the moment. Deoxazine trying to set up the dribble. Mr. Smoosh coming through. Hero In J, rotating back through, will pick up the save. Toxic Gaming holding on to the 2-0 lead, but challenging back out over to the midfield. The Oxazine Void looking to follow through, will get the boost steal. V-Freak will be low as the Oxazine picking it up in the mid as well. V-Freak doing actually very well to hold on to that fifth of a tank. Will rotate through back over to the defensive end. V-Freak soft pop. Hero looking to take possession. And Hero getting a powerful flick. Smoosh getting the save, but Hero quick turnaround as well. This is the defense for Falling Sky trying to get it out, but Hero and Jay hat trick in a 76 seconds of game number 5. If there is ever a time that you wanted to start separating yourself from the other players on the pitch, Hero and Jay certainly picked a good time to do it. Scoring goals on goals on goals in the first minute and change. We'll look to continue to do so of this powerful touch from V-Freak. Hero trying to force the Oxazine into an awkward touch. Smoosh will get challenged by V-Freak as well. 90 seconds of burn, 3 goals in favor of Toxic Gaming. Falling Sky Esports still looking for the first. V-Freak will pick up the save. Smoosh is going to go for the bump onto Hero. The Oxazine getting the play onto the back wall, not quite on a target. And trying to get that play back out over to their teammate. V-Freak looking for the flick. Will be more of a turbo pop. Mr. Smoosh will get the bit of a razzle-dazzle to try to get back into this game. Get a great catch here and turns around. A quick pop to get it past Hero. They still have a ways to go here in game number 5, but a great way to start off the journey. Smoosh will be challenged here by Hero off that kickoff. The Oxazine looking to set up the flick. The Oxazine keeps it low. And a Liquid are suddenly back within 1 goal. The Oxazine getting involved with the ground play. A little bit of trickery coming out from Falling Sky Esports to start pulling us back into it. So we have nearly 3 minutes left in game 5. I need to drop my voice when I say low. I do that from time to time, but it is honestly, it's kind of hard on my vocal cords. And early in the night, it's a little bit more difficult for me to do it. Like third series today, more willing. I don't want to be coughing for the other games. Oxazine and Smoosh both getting a couple of shots on here. Smoosh looking to get another one as well. Hero and Jay trying to get it back out of their zone. In a game that had started off so comfortably for Toxic Gaming, suddenly getting more frenetic. They still hold on to the lead. They may be able to extend it here. A double commit back on defense. Is the Oxazine able to rotate through and get the back pass? Or getting the play up into the net, my apologies. V-Freak trying to go for a little bit of a dribble action. Will be challenged out, no save registered, but it will be pinched away. The Hero taking to the sky, mixing it up just a little bit. Will be bumped out of the way by Smoosh. The Oxazine getting the pass. Smoosh going for the bit of a fake out / drop pass. This one will be dangerous for the Toxic Gaming defense. Hero and Jay will remain cool, calm, collected. Collects the ball, collects the boost, gets past 1, needs to get it past 2. Will be challenged by Smoosh. We hit the 90-second mark in game 5. Mr. Smoosh challenging it out. Hero and Jay trying to follow through, but Smoosh gets it over the top, puts it out of the back wall, looking to drop it low, but V-Freak picks up the save and sends it deep downfield. Hero and Jay may be able to make a play on it. The Oxazine, the first one there. The Hero and Jay low on boost will return to pick up a full tank. Looking to get the shot as well. Goes off into the other corner. Approaching the final minute of game number 5. V-Freak looking for the pinch. Will be a drop pass to Hero. And Smoosh getting the pinch here. This one's going to be dangerous. This one's going to be deep in the orange zone. This one might just be on. Mr. Smoosh from deep downtown going for the challenge on a Hero and Jay. And the ball just enough off the wall to rebound off the corner and back on target. Not a play you see often in conventional Rocket League. You see it in Boomer Ball from time to time. You see it in Snow Day as well. And you see it here tonight. As Falling Sky Esports Liquid, after dropping 3 early, have clawed back to tie it up in the final minute of game 5. So look to try to get the go-ahead goal. V-Freak will get that first touch out. Mr. Smoosh elevating. Mr. Smoosh is going to have an opportunity, but Hero and Jay picks up the save and will wrap it around back deep downfield as well. Looking for that pass. V-Freak will be there, but it's going to be saved by Mr. Smoosh. An incredible save. And Hero and Jay trying to get that quick cutoff that worked earlier for Falling Sky. And V-Freak will put it towards a net. Hero and Jay taking Smoosh out of it, but heading it down over to the orange zone. And Hero and Jay sending this one back out. Smoosh going for another pinch. This one not quite as remarkable as the last one. We'll get the challenge onto the back wall. Hero and Jay will drop it back over to the corner. Overtime in game number 5. It's happened 4 times. Nearly the perfect overtime. The Spanish kickoff in 2s. I don't know if I've ever seen that in Indy Gaming League, and we just saw it. The challenge is coming out from Liquid, unable to get it, but what a way to force that early pressure. As Hero and Jay challenged by Mr. Smoosh. V-Freak low on boost, but Hero and Jay there to send it off to the side line. Will look to make a play off the sidewall as well, dropping in front of the net. Mr. Smoosh picking up the Savior medal. V-Freak trying to get the play off the back wall. Mr. Smoosh wrapping it past. The full tank is going to rotate through. He looked for the soft touch, trying to fake out the defense. This time, we'll get the pass over into the mid. And V-Freak will get it past the approaching blue line. Falling Sky Esports regaining for another trip down to offense. Toxic Gaming looking to work their way out of the zone. They haven't seen pressure like this all series. For the most part, they are holding onto it well. Bit of a hiccup there by the defense, worked out in favor. The Oxygen Void will get a soft touch, putting it onto the back wall. V-Freak will get a touch on it. Smoosh can't quite get exactly what they're looking for. Hero and Jay will come back out of their net. The Oxygen quick turn. It's going to get a pass over into the mid. V-Freak's touch off into the side. The Oxygen looking to rotate through. 90 seconds into overtime. Game number 5. Hero and Jay throws it down. Hero and Jay will hit the crossbar. And V-Freak trying to keep it down in front of the net. The quick turn. Mr. Smoosh, the Oxygen, both frenetic, both getting back onto the challenges. The Toxic Gaming gearing up for another challenge by Deoxazine, looking to get the waterfall, but V-Freak will pick up the Savior medal and will keep us going in extra time. Hero and Jay looking to play it out over to the corner. Deoxazine first touch, looking to get the drop mid. This one may have just enough, but Hero and Jay will not allow the opportunity. So Mr. Smoosh is going to get the touch pass, but this one over to the corner. Gets the boost steal, looking for the pass over to Deoxazine. Can't quite make contact. V-Freak looking for the play downfield. Is going to put this one on target. Will that be it? Will that be? Series V-Freak says yes. And in overtime of game number 5, Toxic Gaming escape. And escape is the only way to describe how that overtime went. The pressure from Liquid was fantastic. The kickoff play to start overtime was unbelievable, but ultimately Toxic Gaming able to pick up the saves, able to stay grounded, and able to fight it back. My goodness, they're G's. That's the only way you can describe how that series went. One of the better ones that I've seen in quite some time, and Liquid, they're still going to be fighting for that first win, that first series win. Toxic Gaming able to do so, but my goodness, for a first series of the night, you can't really ask for more. Let's be real. Oofda. That's all I got. Oofda. That's all I got for it. So the prediction payouts are coming out. GG's indeed. The fantastic fight, series number 1. So we'll head quickly over into our next series. My wife bringing dinner down. Thank you. We'll head quickly over the next series. Starts in a couple minutes. But captains, you've heard it before. You'll hear it again. You'll get an email asking for feedback on the cast. Very much appreciate if you take the time to fill it out. You could, if you weren't watching during the series, you can always check it out later in VODs or on YouTube once I upload it. It looks like Saturday is a pretty good time from once I start uploading. And it will be there in 1440p for your viewing pleasure. But GG's, congrats on the win, Toxic Gaming. Falling Sky, oh, you're gonna get this. It's so close. There's not much more I can say. Holy, my goodness.